Hello, welcome to day 64 of my 108-day commitment to create and communicate. So it is a very windy, wet, rainy day out there today. And so I'm having a cup of tea with my Cornwall is my happy place mug, which I just love. And it's just a warm, delicious cup of decaf Earl Grey tea because I want to sleep tonight. And I'm very tenderly navigating today. A dear friend, Claire, came over and we got to have cacao together in person. And that was just so wonderful to be with a good friend, a sister on the journey. So thank you, Claire, for walking on over and spending time and just for our always such deep, enriching, and connecting conversations. Thank you. So, navigating these tender times, or tenderly navigating these vulnerable times. And I'm going to come back to the daily practices, the daily commitments. So, my morning pages, my feet exercises, like I'm doing those every day. And I think I last talked about them about a week ago when I started them. And I just want to say I'm doing them every day and I'm noticing a difference. My sore foot is starting to feel that much better. And I'm noticing that the muscles in my feet feel more alive and more, I guess, engaged. So like the strengthening and the mobility and the flexibility in my feet is actually improving. And so that's exactly what the exercises are designed for. So that feels really good. Yeah, and this commitment here, this practice of showing up daily and making a video, it's just one of my anchors, one of my touchstones. And it just seems really important that we have our anchors that keep us, that hold us, that keep us on the path, even when we want to fall off of it, or when we might not even want to, but where there's that tendency to go astray. So feeling very grateful to my practices and really acknowledging that when we choose something for ourselves, when we declare a goal or an intention for our future, and it is, I guess, different from what we've chosen before, everything that is not aligned with that comes up into the space to be felt, to be seen, to be resolved, and to be cleared. And so I have enough of a perspective to know that that's what's going on. And so I'm very grateful. I'm feeling so grateful for all that is coming up for me to look at, to acknowledge, and to be like, okay, then I must be up to creating something different than I've ever created before. So how wonderful is that? So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, there's the poem that's often credited to Nelson Mandela, but which I believe Marianne Williamson actually wrote, and it's that it's not our darkness or our smallness that we're afraid of. I'm totally paraphrasing here. It's our light. It's our greatness. It's our power. It's our strength that we're actually very afraid of. And I touched in with that earlier this morning of like, oh, that's what I'm afraid of. And I'm just curious. I can't imagine I'm the only one, right? So just dropping in, where are you afraid of how bright your light is, of how powerful your power is, and where it's easier to stay small and to wait and to make excuses and to set up conditions that have to be in place before you can. And so we end up waiting and waiting and waiting for something to give us permission or the safety. So here's to showing up for yourself, being the bright light that you are, and to allowing the fear to polish you, to be your grist for the mill for taking the next step. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow.